Good day once again. Mr. Tabo Maupa again for security training. Today I'm going to present Grade D Module 3 titled Radio Communication. For those people that have been with me in the last grade E, Module 11, which was titled Basic Radio and Telephone Communication, you are going to find it very easy to relate to this module because most of the things have been repeated over and over again. But today we are not going to focus on telephone. We are going to be focusing only on radio communication because the one that we did in grade E was basic radio and telephone communications, of which on the radio part, most of the things have been repeated also in this installment. But it was basic radio and telephone, of which telephone we did only the etiquette part, which is the principles of telephone procedure. But now in this module grade D, we are not going to do telephone again. We're only focusing on the radio, which is this unit here. Because as a security officer, you use the radio almost on a daily basis. Right. So, radio communication, which is module 3, grade D, is going to be dealing specifically about the radio. The telephone is not coming in. All right. Let me start with the aim of this module. The aim of this module, radio communication, is to ensure that security officers know how to use the radio, how to transmit messages or to send messages correctly, and how to receive messages correctly. That is the aim. Right. We come now to the objectives of this module. Objective number 1, the security officer must know the principles of radio communication. We did it also in grade E under module 11, but we're going to reiterate again so that for some people who didn't understand well in grade E, you can refer to the video, module 11. It still corresponds with what I'm going to give you today. Right. So you must know the principles of radio procedure, which is based on the two keywords, which is BAS and RSVP. That is objective number 1. Objective number 2, you must know the use of phonetic alphabets, or you must know the phonetic alphabets, all 26 of them, and how we apply them in radio communication. That's objective number 2. Objective number 3, under care and handling of radio. It's also repetitive. It was in grade E, module 11. The things to check when you book out a radio. And if you remember, when I said to book out a radio, it simply means to say you taking the radio for your own use during the course of your shift. So by so doing, you have to record the condition of the radio, the battery, how is it? Is it in good condition? And check various other things like the on and off switch and so on. That is objective number 3. Objective number 4, you must be able to know the do's and don'ts when using a radio in radio communication. The things that you can do and the things that you can't do. Right. Then objective number 5, you must know the common words and phrases used in radio communication. Those things: over, out, Roger, sitrep, mayday, relay, and so on. That is objective number 5. So those are the objectives of this module. All right, let's go straight into the module now. We begin with the first part, which is the principles of radio procedure. Principles of radio procedure are based on 2 key words, right? Number 1, BASS, which is an abbreviation, BASS. B means brief, which means your message must be brief but containing all important facts, which means it mustn't be long, it mustn't be short and cute and containing all the important facts. Number 2, it's A. A stands for accurate. The accuracy of the message, which means it must be straight to the point, exactly what you intend to convey. Right. The first S is for security. Now here is where the phonetic alphabets will fit in. For security, which means never transmit or do not transmit classified information unless it is disguised in some way. That's where we're going now to apply phonetic alphabet, to disguise classified information. Then the last S is for speed, which means do not rush the message because or in case the receiver might not understand you or the receiver might want to write something down. That is the meaning of BASS, the first keyword, B-A-S-S. B for brief, A for accurate, first S for security, the second S for speed. Right. The second keyword, it's called RSVP. Also, it's abbreviated. R stands for rhythm. What is rhythm in radio communication? I got a radio. A fellow officer in the same shift with me has got a radio. Then maybe we are using call sign Bravo, all of us. I'm Bravo 1, he's Bravo 2. All right. So I take the radio, press the squelch, it's on already, it's on channel. Bravo 2, coming for Bravo 1 over. Then Bravo 2 receives the message. Then when he responds, he says, Bravo 1, this is Bravo 2, on standby. Send your message over. Right? That is the rhythm. Right. So now, that is the R under the second keyword, which is RSVP. The S still stands for speed. The speed that we got in BASS, the first keyword, is also applying in the second keyword. S for speed, meaning do not or never transmit, do not rush the message in case or maybe the receiver might not understand you, or in case or maybe the receiver want to write something down, so do not rush the message. Then we've got V. V now stands for voice. Your voice when you are using the radio, it must be slightly higher than normal. And then the P also stands for pitch, which means the way you pitch your voice, the pitch of your voice must be slightly higher than normal. Those are the 2 keywords which the principles of radio procedure are based on. 1, BASS, B for brief, A for accurate, S for speed, second S for security. All right. The second keyword, RSVP, R for rhythm, S for speed, V for voice, P for pitch. Radio communication procedures are based on those 2 keywords. Number 1, BASS, 2, RSVP. Very good. Let's go now to the common words and phrases used in radio communication. Now, let's start with the phonetics before we go to common words. The phonetic alphabets. The 26 alphabets we were taught at primary school. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Exactly the same 26, nothing is added, nothing is subtracted, right? So when we come to phonetic now, A doesn't stand like A. We use alpha for the letter A. B doesn't remain also as B. We use it as Bravo. C for Charlie. D for Delta. E for Echo. F for Foxtrot. G for Golf. H for Hotel. I for India. J for Juliet. K for Kilo. L for Lima. M for Mike. N for November. O for Oscar. P for Papa. Q for Quebec. R for Romeo. S for Sierra. T for Tango. U for Uniform. W for Whiskey. X for X-ray. Y for Yankee. Z for Zulu. Those are the 26 alphabets. In phonetic, we call it phonetic alphabet. Those are the words that we use to disguise classified information. As they say in the first keyword, security, the first S, which says never transmit classified information unless it is disguised in some way. We now apply the use of phonetics. Let's say there was a robbery. Then the getaway car has got number plates. FGN321GP, Foxtrot Golf November 321 Golf Papa. That's how we disguise it. You understand? That's where the security comes in. Because we don't want anybody getting that we are snitching the car, which has just done the robbery. All right. So those are your 26 phonetic alphabets in phonetic. So we call them phonetic alphabets. All right. Let's dive now straight into care and handling of the radio, where they say things to check when booking out a radio. The very same things that we did already. Number one, you check the antenna, which is the aerial. This is the one that actually transmits the messages. You screw it out. If it's out, then there's no messages coming in, because this antenna works as an area for receiving and sending messages, right? Then from there, you go to the on and off switch. On and off switch, which is this first button here, you put it on, it's also the volume. The more you turn it, the volume increases. Then we've got the second one. This second button is for channel. It's got 16 channels, so you select the channel that you are using on that side, right? Then we come to the squelch, this button. If you don't press this button and you talk, nobody will hear you. You have to press it, it opens the microphone, and then you are now in communication with the next person. Then you go to the back, you open the battery, you check it, is it in good condition? The radio number is also underneath the battery. Then you also record the radio number, and then overall condition of radio. Those are the things to check when booking out a radio. Number one, antenna, which is the aerial. 2, on and off switch. 3, volume. On and off switch and volume is one button. The third one, it's a channel, which makes you to select the channel that you want to use so that you can be able to reach that person you want to speak to over the radio. Then number 3, you go to the squelch, which is the one you press in order for you to be heard when you are talking on radio. Then you go at the back of the radio, there's a button which you click, the battery comes out. Then you check the condition of the battery. The radio number is underneath the battery. Then you also check that, and then you check overall condition of the radio. Those are the 8 things to check when you book out a radio. What is booking out a radio? Taking it for your personal use during the course of your shift for the whole day, and you have to record it on the occurrence book also under equipment received, or the equipment that you are going to use, where you write baton, torch, handcuffs, pepper spray, then radio, and you write the radio number. Those are the things to check when you book out a radio. All right. Then now we go to the do's and don'ts in radio communication, the things that you can do and the things that you can't do when you are using a radio in radio communication. 1, do not use abusive language over the air. it's illegal, it's not allowed. Because if you start using vulgar language or vulgar words, everybody is listening to you on the same channel. Then it's disrespectful. It's actually disgusting. So never use abusive language over the air. 2, do not play music in the background. You open your cell phone on the speaker, you are not having headphones, the music comes and you are pressing the squelch, you are actually owning your own radio station because everybody on that channel will be listening to your music. Right, so it's not allowed. Do not play music in the background. Number 3, keep radio room secure. The room where we keep radios, usually it's a guardhouse, and then it must always be locked. Nobody who is not supposed to gain access into that room must enter that room. Because if somebody goes in and take one of these, then he goes to your channel, he can easily sabotage you. Right. Then number 4, protect it from the rain, because it can be damaged by water, just like a cell phone. Right. Number 5, do not put it down in dust or in sun. It can also damage the parts of the radio, because radio is also made out of copper components. Right. Number 6, keep the radio in its pouch. They've got pouches, these radios, but most security officers, they don't like to use the pouches because it's difficult to take it out in case of emergency. You want to use the radio. That's why they prefer to hang it on their belts for easy access. Right. So, but the rule says keep the radio in its pouch. Right. Then number 7, do not hold it or swing it by the aerial, by the antenna. It will be damaged, and once it's damaged, messages are not coming and are not going. Then the radio is damaged. Right. And then number 8, treat it as technical equipment and handle it with care. So those are the do's and don'ts in radio communication. Right. Then we come to the common words and phrases used in radio communication. Right. We've got words like over, which means I'm expecting an answer. So if I take the radio and say Bravo 2, come in for Bravo 1 over, he knows I'm expecting him to answer me. Then he said Bravo 1, this is Bravo 2 on standby, send your message over. He is also expecting me to come back to him. But if I say out, means conversation finished. I'm not expecting an answer. If I say Roger, it means message received and understood. If I say SITREP, it means situation report. It's a shortcut actually for situation report. So instead of writing the 2 words, you just write SITREP. Bravo 2, confirm your SITREP over. Then he's going to tell you the situation on the ground. All right. Then we've got what we call Mayday. Mayday is an emergency call. It's not only calling one security officer. If you say Mayday, even the police, they understand. The army, they understand. Disaster management, they understand. Fire emergency services, they understand. Paramedics understand the meaning of Mayday. It means there is a serious emergency and everybody's help is required there. That's what. So if someone say Mayday, Mayday, you don't call it once, you call it twice or 3 times. Mayday, Mayday. Then they know there's an emergency somewhere. So we call it an emergency call. And to relay, it's simply to say, send my message to a third party or somebody that I can't reach on air. Because radios also have got a problem of networks, like cell phones. So sometimes I want to reach Bravo 3, I can reach Bravo 2. Bravo 2 can reach Bravo 3. I'll send my message to Bravo 3 via Bravo 2. That is now Bravo 2 relay this message to Bravo 3. You understand? That's what we call relay, simply sending a message to a third party. Then when I say again, I mean repeat your message. Then if somebody say again to me, then I'll say I'm repeating my message. Right. So that is all about radio communication on grade D. Then we're going to be doing things like call signs, which we actually create in order to communicate, to differentiate who is who there. Then we've got single calls, which is one call from one radio user to a second one. Then we've got a multiple call, which is a call to multiple users. And all stations call, which means it's calling everybody on the network. That's all about Grade D. Let me just make a small recap or just a tip of the questioning that is there. Question 1, list the 2 keywords in radio communication, which is number 1, BES, 2, RSVP. Question 2, they will give you alphabets. They expect you to put the phonetics. They can say P, then you write Bravo. If they say M, you write Mike. If they say Z, you write Zulu. If they say Q, you write Quebec. If they say S, you write Sierra. If they say P, you write Papa. Just like that. They give you an alphabet and you must just fill it up with the phonetic name. Right. Third question, list 5 things to check when booking out a radio, under care and handling of radio. 1, antenna. 2, on and off switch. 3, volume. 4, channel. 5, squelch. 6, radio. 6, there's 5, squelch. 6, battery. 7, radio number. 8, condition of radio. Right. Then question 4, it says list 5 do's or don'ts in radio communication. 1, do not use abusive language over the air. 2, do not play music in the background. 3, keep radio room secure. 4, protect it from the rain. 5, do not put it down in dust or in sand. They only want 5. Then question 6, they say, explain the meaning of the following common words and phrases used in radio communication. Over, expecting an answer. Out, no answer expected or conversation finished. Roger, message received and understood. SITREP, situation report. Mayday, emergency call. Relay, send my message to a third party. Say again, I repeat your message. I say again, I repeat my message. That is all about Grade D radio communication. I hope you enjoyed the module and you gained a lot. Please like and subscribe so that to ensure that we carry on doing the work of imparting information to you. God bless you. Enjoy your day. I'm coming back with module 4, which is access control. It might be today or tomorrow when I get the chance to shoot a video because I'm always very busy. Thank you very much. God bless you. Enjoy your day.